There is the new Miss Teen USA, Kaylee Graham. This is just this past Saturday in the Bahamas.
She was at the Atlantis, right?
That's right.
All right, this morning she's here with us. Kaylee, nice to have you with us. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So what were you thinking? Did you think it was really you? You were going to get the crown at that moment?
Well, you know, you never know. I did know that I did everything I possibly could to be prepared for that moment, and I felt really calm, but you never know.
Well, congratulations. What next? And what comes with being Miss Teen USA? What are the perks?
Well, one, I upgraded to a smartphone, my first smartphone I've ever had, so that's great.
You had a flip phone until last week?
Oh, yeah. Until like a couple of days ago.
Right, don't spread that around.
No shame. But also, I'm a senior in high school, but I'm #1 in my class. I've taken tons of AP and honors courses, and so I'm going to graduate early and then be back here in New York looking at the New York Film Academy, which has given me a scholarship, and also I'm going to be applying to all different sorts of colleges.
So you took your SATs or ACTs?
Yeah,
and
SATs.
SATs, you're done. You know what your score is, you're happy with it?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty happy. I guess, should I say?
Yeah, say it.
Well, I got a 1430 on the critical reading and math, and then I also did really well in the writing. I love writing. So.
Wow.
Good for you.
Man, you got it all going on. It looks like Miss Teen USA. So listen, one of the cool key moments for you was answering the curveball question they threw you.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that and see how you handled it.
100 years from now, how do you think people will describe teens from your generation?
Well, I'd hope they say that we were a generation of change. I think that now you definitely see a lot of change coming, a lot of technological advances, and I think you also see a lot of different social changes happening as well. So I'd hope that we leave a positive impact, and I'd hope we leave an impact that said, you know, we were forward thinking.
I think that was a very good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. It was a little vanilla, let's face it, a little vanilla. But you want to get through it. You got to get through it.
Right. I mean, you're up there. You've got 20 seconds, and whatever you say in the next 20 seconds will determine the rest of your life forever. So it's a lot of pressure.
I know, but it's really not a defining moment. I mean, this is just a stepping stone.
That's right.
Your defining moment is out there. You're too young to say that was your defining moment. Talk about social media, because we were talking about technological advances. Your generation is one of those generations, Greg, where everybody's in their phones, right?
Yeah, and I guess now that I have a smartphone, I'll probably be a little bit more active on social media. But I think that also, I mean, students should also get out and kind of get to know people as well. But
is there face-to-face interaction anymore? Isn't everything kind of done over the cell phone or the computer?
I think there is still some face-to-face interaction. There's still hope, but I think that as long as we use it responsibly, we'll be okay.
Hear that, Rosanna? Use it responsibly. Don't be pointing fingers generationally. She's heads down worse than anybody.
I got to ask you, you're a smart woman. You're #1 in your class. Pageants and getting in a bikini and kind of parade. That's part of like how they determine whether you're going to win the competition or not.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that?
Well, for me, I think it's all the perspective that you take it. In my own life, I've noticed that pageants have elevated young women to these positions of leadership that it's a really unique kind of thing. You have so many young girls looking up to you, and as far as the bikini goes, I see it as a way to showcase a healthy, consistent lifestyle that I've been living for a long time. And
you're a vegetarian, right?
I am a vegetarian.
Miss Teen USA, you're going to be president someday. I got a feeling. Tell us about life in South Carolina.
Oh, it's wonderful. I absolutely love Southern culture.
Where in South Carolina?
I'm from Chapin, South Carolina.
Small town?
Very small town. I actually grew up though in Florence, South Carolina, both another small town, but it's just a great vibe. It's a nice little place to raise families, and I love it.
Can you tell Greg how you got your name, Kaylee?
Yes. Cute story, actually.
It's a K, letter K,
yes.
Lee.
Well, my first name's Catherine. My middle name is Lee, and Catherine Lee is kind of what my parents would call me. Nice little Southern double name for you. But my sister, who was a year old at the time, couldn't say Catherine, so she just shortened it to K and just kind of stuck.
There you go, Greg.
Okay, I wasn't totally gripped by any of that.
No,
it's a fine story. I mean, like
he thought it was after Kmart.
No, I was after Kmart.
Well, I was just talking to her off the record.
No, you said it on TV. You said you thought it was after Kmart.
Well, I mean, then I said it's the least thing. I don't feel
sorry,
it's
it wasn't.
No, it's just your name. That's cool.
So tell us.
You want to hear the story about Greg? I don't know it. How about the crown? You gonna let Rosanna wear the crown?
Would you like to?
You always.
Well, it's been a while since I've been a teenager, but
go for it.
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, you don't mind?
It's a little heavy, but I think it would really coordinate with your.
It's a little sacrilegious.
All right.
You don't mind,
Beautiful.
right?
No.
Do you have to learn like the wave or anything?
Some people do. I'm not so great. I just kind of like, when I get really excited too, so I'm like, hey, and go a little crazy.
Hey, can we see the moment of truth? Rosanna, take it off now.
Okay. Thank you, Kate.
The moment of truth win, Kaylee, Miss Teen USA, found out she was Miss Teen USA. Let's watch.
USA
Pump up the volume.
2014 is
Did you know it was going to be you?
South Carolina.
Did you know? Did you have a tip?
I had like a really good feeling about it. Like I said, I was confident, and you have to be confident in these
What did the
things.
blonde girl say to you afterwards?
She said congratulations, and that's funny. Like everyone was so supportive. The other girls were sisters now. I mean, they were genuinely.
She's not waiting for you to slip up, is she?
Well, I don't think so. I hope not.
She's waiting in the wings just in case.
I don't know. I was Googling this whole thing, and somebody, I don't know, one headline was like, number 2 is waiting for her to slip up.
No. She's super
cool?
sweet.
Okay,
Beta
good.
is so nice.
Phew.
All right, well, Kaylee Graham, nice to meet you, Miss Teen USA.
Thank
I'm sorry,
you.
what's that? Anything else we should know?
No, I mean, I think I'm just really excited to be here and start my year in New York. I get to meet Mr. Trump tomorrow.
Oh, please give
Yeah.
him our
So
best, would you?
excited. Yes, I will.
All the best to you.
All right, thank you.
All right,
a lot.
coming up, how do you like One Direction?
I wouldn't mind meeting them.
Okay, which one do you like? Any of one of the group?
I guess not in particular. I mean,
Harry?
they're all pretty cool. Very talented.
All right, I'm kind of